ビンクスの酒を届けゆくよ。Oh no, not this again. Can't be. I'm not in the mood right now. Can we do this another time?
Oh, but you should. I'm staying this time around and you can't do anything about it. In fact, you wanted me gone since day one. And I may not have found Nintendo Ninja these past few days, that bastard, but I found you. So now you will feel my...
If you can't withstand that slap, then you are out of your league against Nintendo Ninja, Campy. You are out of his league.
I'm Capcom.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. But if it makes you feel any better, look at the description of the video.
What? What, really? Huh? Oh, so it is. So it is a Capcom video. Oh, thank you so much, man. Oh, man, thank you. It really means a lot. Thank you, my G. Look at that.
It's the least I can do, you know? It's the least that I can do. Now get out of here before I bust those kneecaps, boy. And they say I'm the devil in this universe. But I won't stress that too much. Can't be the Capcom man. Anyway, Campy deserved the video this week, considering that he was introduced to the Graciaverse, considering that he has been around in 2 videos completely different from his own brand. So why not do something for the poor little guy? Plus, if we're being real between you and me, guys, we all hate his voice, right? We all have come to a mutual agreement that his voice just sucks, right? Right? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure on that. I wanted to make sure on that. No, but as for something that is Capcom related, something that is within the realms of Capcom as a franchise, as a whole, we're going to be talking about Mega Man. And obviously, what is more specific, if you read the thumbnail, Campy sure did, we're going to be talking about specifically Megaman Battle Network, and that is, I guess, is a very niche among the Mega Man franchise, among the Mega Man series as a whole, because not a lot of people really know about Battle Network. Most that do know about it through the NT Warrior series that 4Kids, I think 4Kids did during the time. That's how I grew up with Battle Network. I never played the games during that time, but now I'm slowly appreciating the games. I'm slowly appreciating what they were as, you know, for their genre, for a Mega Man franchise, things like that. And Battle Network is a very nice sort of series of Mega Man that many people fell into, me included, and it really helped pave the way for people to have exposure in regards to Mega Man and Capcom, because clearly before Mega Man Battle Network there was Mega Man Legends, there was Mega Man X, and the original Mega Man. But I guess in the early 2000s, Mega Man Battle Network was just a good time to be a Mega Man fan, and considering that Mega Man X was already close to, you know, falling apart, and then there was Command Mission, and then Mega Man has slept until the Wii era. So Battle Network was a nice little, I guess, time span of being a Mega Man fan, of understanding what Mega Man was to many people, and also experiencing a whole new Mega Man that was completely separate from the robotic timeline of original and X. And that's why I want to give a little bit of a special time to this franchise, to Battle Network, because it really deserves some sort of spotlight. As for my overall view of the games, you'll have to wait for when I finish all six of them, but in due time, my friends, in due time. So obviously the question that I'm trying to answer, or at least provide some insight to, is whether or not Capcom will provide us with a Battle Network Legacy Collection. And the reason why I'm asking this question is because at this point in time, we already have what is basically 4 Legacy Collections. We have the Mega Man Original Legacy Collections that are basically in all platforms. We have the Mega Man EXE Legacy Collections, which is already also in all platforms. And then we have the Zero ZX, which is technically considered a 2-for-1 bundle for the Nintendo Switch and for the PlayStation 4. As for PC, I have no idea, but maybe by the time this video is edited, it'll probably some note here saying that it was or was not, but you'll see it and I won't. But point is, 4 Legacy Collections have been brought up. It seems to me that slowly but surely, the Capcom is trying to revitalize those old franchises and bring it back to a modern setting. And thankfully with the Legacy Collections, it has done that justice right. I was so happy when they announced the Mega Man X Legacy Collections back in 2018. I was really happy to have played them and experienced those games for the first time. And with Zero ZX, it was so nice to also try the GBA games and also try the DS era games, and to see the Metroidvania style genre that they were trying to utilize with Mega Man. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see that, and hopefully with Battle Network they do the same thing. So to kind of answer my question, I really hope that they do a Battle Network Legacy Collection. I really hope so, because it would bring newcomers into the franchise, and it will remind us old fans who grew up with watching the show, who grew up with watching the AMVs of Mega Man Battle Network, who grew up with network transmission, which was basically an attempt of using the original Mega Man platform but with the Battle Network cast, and just overall bring the hype of Battle Network back. A lot of people really miss Battle Network. They really miss that era of Mega Man, and it kind of shows a lot too. Like I've said, it's not just the nostalgia of Battle Network, but also the fact that it was something completely different from what the original and X series were about. And the same is said with Legends 2. I also made a video on Legends and hoping that they could do a Legends 3. And if not, a Legacy Collection for Legends would be overly appreciated. It would be amazing to see as well. And the same with Battle Network. So if Capcom can do that, it also means that they're listening in on the fans. Because another thing that I'm curious about Capcom at the moment is how they're planning things out. And I guess you guys are also asking that same question as well, because with their presentation at E3, it kind of feels like their redemption arc is not there anymore. And I'm not saying that it's not there. I'm just saying it's not really at 100% how it was back 2 years ago, when they not only announced Resident Evil 2 Remake, not only they announced Devil May Cry 5, and not only they had a collection for Phoenix Wright and a bunch of other stuff, the Legacy Collections. So at this point, it feels like they're slow and steady, but at the same time, they're too focused on one product. And even though that's technically a good thing in game development, there are a lot of people that are hoping for new Mega Man stuff. The last time we had something completely new in regards to Mega Man for the modern setting was Mega Man 11. And that was almost 3 years ago. So hopefully Capcom brings more Mega Man stuff, whether it's Legacy Collections, and specifically with Battle Network, it would be something really nice for everybody to enjoy, both new and old comers. If there does end up being a Legacy Collection for Battle Network, then I hope they also give it the same treatment that they did with the original Legacy Collection, and also with X and ZX/0, or Uno reverse that, Zero ZX. And what I mean by that is that you know, obviously enhanced the graphics a little bit. You know, the pixel art style does feel a little dated, especially since this was a GBA style game. So obviously they are gonna have to enhance that pixel art and utilize that sprite work into a nice modern setting, kind of like what they did with Megaman EXE, kind of like what they did with Zero and ZX as well. So that's something to look forward to. I hope they do challenges, kind of like how there was the X challenge in both legacy collections of the X series, where you would play as X and then there was like 2 of the Mavericks they had to face, and it was kind of like a time attack sort of thing. So I hope with Battle Network, given that Battle Network was sort of like a tactical RPG style game, I hope they do that and more for Battle Network. And another thing is that I want to see is also if they could utilize that, and they could also bring in the Japanese exclusive Star Force and Battle Network crossover game that they could do as well. That would also be very, very appreciative, because since that was Japanese exclusive, it missed out on many people that were both Battle Network and Star Force fans. And Star Force fans, I may talk about a Star Force Legacy Collection in the future. Don't worry about that. You can hold that against me when the time comes. But I mostly want to focus with Battle Network and the Legacy Collection around it. So obviously, for a Legacy Collection, if it ends up happening, I would like to see all the games, all 6 of the games, excluding or at least including the DS version, where it had both Team Colonel and Team Proto Man of Mega Man Battle Network 5 or 6. And then obviously with Battle Network 3, Battle Network 4, they would have Blue Moon, Red Sun, Blue Moon, blue version, white version. And now that I've just thought about it a little bit, Mega Man Battle Network 6 was the Beast forms, and Mega Man Battle Network 5 was sort of Team Colonel with Team Proto Man. Okay, so now I got that all fixed out. Point is, I'd like to see all of those games ported, or if you do end up doing 2 versions of a Legacy Collection, kind of like how they did with the original, where they had almost 6 of the games of the first Mega Man games, and then they had the last few games of Mega Man of the Mega Man franchise, and then they did the same thing with X, where it was X1 through 4 and then X5 through 8. So if they could do something like that, where one Legacy Collection has 1 through 6, but the different versions of 3 through 6, and then the same with Z. So one Legacy Collection where it would have Red Sun, another one where it would have Blue Moon, another one where it would have White version, another one with Blue version, another one with Colonel, Proto Man, things like that. So that would be a really nice way to market the Legacy Collection, instead of having all bundled up in one package, where it would kind of lose new players into experiencing, does it really matter which? So having 2 Legacy Collections like that, it would be really neat, I guess. Obviously it would mean that you would have to pick which side, and at the end of the day they should be different, unless the story mode is completely different from both sides of the game. But you get my point. If they do end up doing a Legacy Collection, have 2 different sets of Legacy Collections where one person can pick and have this, and another one can pick and do that. And obviously if there was some sort of GBA kind of style trading, kind of like how with Pokemon there was some sort of like connectivity, if there was something like that with the chips and Battle Network, then do that as well. Point is, enhance what was already there in the Battle Network series, provide new challenge modes, provide a set of which version are you going to end up picking, and you're basically good to go, Capcom. You're good to go on that front. All in all, at the end of the day, it could be possible that we could expect a Legacy Collection in the future. It could be announced somewhere down the line. It may not be this year, it could be next year, hopefully, things like that. But the reason why I wanted to kind of make this video is to stress the fact that there are more than just one set of Mega Man. And what I mean by that is that many of us know only Original and X, because they're the most iconic ones. They're the most, they're the easier ones to pick out from the crowd. A lot of people never really understood the Zero series. A lot of people played it, but they heard that it was too hard of a Mega Man game. And it kind of made sense given with the technology of its time. But with Battle Network, it felt this sense of, like, a lot of people knew that it was a Mega Man, but at the same time it felt something new. It felt different from Mega Man. The fact that these aren't robots, but in actuality these are net navis, as they're called, that these are these are programs that have their own AI consciousness and are basically partnering up with real world counterparts. It was a really cool idea and something that a lot of people were reminded of Digimon. In a sense, Capcom's attempt with Battle Network was to utilize what Digimon established in the 90s, where you as a kid had this partner for life, basically. And that's kind of what Battle Network was. Mega Man was your partner, and you would enter cyberspace and fight the viruses that were there, fight the bad guys that were there, and fight the Wily of that timeline. And it was a pretty cool concept. And I hope that concept is brought up, especially in a modern setting, because Battle Network is in a modern setting, so to speak. Like, we could have something like that in the future. And technology has proven that. We have Siri. Siri is close to being an actual virtual assistant. Hell, Samsung has Sam. And I can't really talk too much about that because I'm not sure if I'll get copyright claimed, but you get my point. I want to see that love, that passion of Battle Network back. I want to be reminded of the nostalgia when I had the toys, when I would watch the anime with my uncle when he was, where I would play network transmission, because that was my first exposure. That was my first video game exposure to Battle Network. I want to be reminded of those times, and I think a lot of people would like to be reminded of those times as well. But it is what it is. Let's hope that Capcom does do something like that in the future. And given that this is almost towards the end of the video, I gotta end it with the usual remarks. So, keep being awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Keep improving, keep spreading love and kindness to the world. I know you can. I make sure to do that at least one time a day. Make sure to at least try and spread some love and kindness. Show some respect to people. Make sure you do that. And like I said, keep improving yourselves, keep being awesome, and know that I love you guys forever and always to 120. And I hope to see you all in that next spectacular, amazing, marvelous, brilliant, and sexy video.
Hey, are you done with the video now?
Oh, hi Campy. Yeah, I'm basically done. Yeah.
Ah, that's good to hear, man. I'm really happy that you managed to do this for me. It's been a long time since I've seen Capcom content on the channel, and I'm just so happy to be a part of this. It really means a lot from the bottom of my heart. I understand that I could come as a nuisance to people and things like that, and I'm just very grateful, man. I really am.
Yeah. No problem, man. I want you wanted Capcom content this week. I gave it to you, so don't worry, man. Go enjoy the rest of your day. All right. I'll catch up with you. Okay.
I'll leave. Thank you so much for the video. Thank you.
Oh man, what an idiot. What a complete fool. Oh my god, he really did not see this coming. I cannot believe it. Haha. Man, that was a pretty cool jutsu I pulled. I should practice that actually more often. What the hell, man? I was supposed to film today. Come on. Well, shit.